Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, June 9th. And you can see a nice start to the day here at our Ransom Road facility. And we've got a pretty decent day overall, but we expect increasingly chances that we could see some showers and thunderstorms really from now until early next week. The only dry periods look like they'll be Saturday night, Sunday, and Sunday night. But outside of that, at least scattered thunderstorms. We don't expect any widespread washout type things. The only exception to that may be Friday night, I think, will be our best chance of more in the way of widespread showers and thunderstorms. And that'll be as the warm front begins to push through the area. It now looks like that warm front will get through the area Saturday morning, and much of the day on Saturday will be, again, in the warm sector. And with that possibility, we could see temperatures climbing possibly up to the 90-degree mark. It looked like the models were trending as if that warm front wouldn't make it through. Now, the last couple have strongly suggested on many of the models that that warm front does push off to our northeast. So again, we could see our first 90-degree temperature in parts of the MAC area here over the next few days. And if we look at the current temperatures across the MAC area, mainly upper 40s to low 50s here. And again, you can see this area outlined in pink is basically where the European is forecasting temperatures around 90 to 93 degrees on Saturday. The GFS a little bit cooler, mainly in the mid to upper 80s. So we'll see which model wins out on this. If we look at the next shot across the Great Lakes, you can see again mainly 40s across much of lower Michigan with some cold 30s, even down to 32 at Grayling. So a pretty cold start to the day there. Not too unusual for that location, however. If we look at the normals for the day, the normal high is 78, the normal low is 54. And you can see back in 2015, just last year, we had a trace of snow, snowflakes falling in the air. Yesterday we had a high of 67, a low of 46 with no precipitation. If we look at the soil conditions around the area, again, you can see the temperatures have cooled basically into the 50s to low 60s, and we're very, very dry here in Breckenridge, as you can see, over the last 25 days, only 0.59 inches. So I think we'll certainly get some rain here over the next 5 to 7 days. I think most areas will see, on average, over the next 5 to 7 days, about a half to 3/4 of an inch, and some areas could get quite a bit more. If we look at the weather map this morning, you can see the low pressure system. It'll be moving to the northwest, and that's going to drag that warm front through the area as high pressure moves off to the east and we get a return flow. And if we put the maps into motion, you can watch this warm front creep up and move through the area, and then a cold front will come through as we get into Saturday night. And again, we're going to watch for the potential for some strong thunderstorms, first with the warm front tomorrow night, and then with the cold front as it comes through late on Saturday. Again, we could see temperatures quite warm. It's going to depend on whether or not we see showers and thunderstorms, or if we see plenty of sunshine. If we see a lot of sunshine, that'll do two things. It'll increase the chances that we hit 90 degrees, but it'll also give fuel for thunderstorms late in the day, and we could see a much higher risk of thunderstorms. If we look at the next map, you can see this is the Japanese model over the next 7 days, bringing a tongue of about 1/2 to 1 inch of rain across much of the state. If we look at the Canadian model, it shows about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch, with the heaviest rains well off to our northwest and to our southwest. And if we look at the WPC, they're kind of a blend between the European and some of those other models. Gives much of the area about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain. And again, the heaviest rains back off to the west. And much of the area of Iowa that was showing quite dry, many of the forecast models are now giving them some appreciable precipitation. If we look at the next shot, you can see the severe weather outlook. Covering that up a little bit, but we're in a marginal risk. This would be mainly for later in the day on Friday into Friday night. And then for Saturday, we're actually in our marginal risk. We have slight risk off to the southeast. And then our next system we're going to be watching will be for Monday night and Tuesday. We could have another round of showers and thunderstorms, and some of those could be on the strong side as well. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day, and 73s to all.